Hello everyone, my name is Parker Landon and I will be covering the safety procedures for turning on and off the Class 3B infrared laser. The first thing that we need to discuss is the initial safety steps to ensure everyone inside and outside of the lab stays safe. This will consist of visual markings around the lab noting what type of laser is actually within it. All windows will then need to be covered with a physical mat covering, as well as personal protection equipment for those within the lab. Before we begin, the laser we'll be working with today is a Class 3B infrared laser designed by Crystalaser. This laser has a 500 milliwatt output beam, which is completely invisible to the naked eye. The beam and the beam reflection are strong enough to cause eye damage. Therefore, we'll be utilizing OD 7+ laser safety goggles. These goggles reduce the level of light by a factor of 10 to the 7. This will protect us during our optical research. We will also need to remove any and all reflective jewelry. This includes watches, rings, bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. Additionally, because we are working with sensitive equipment, we will be putting on surgical gloves to prevent contamination of our optical equipment. Begin by shutting and checking the lab for any possible openings for stray beams. All doors will need to stay shut while the laser is live. Begin by adorning your safety equipment and addressing fellow colleagues that they must do the same. Next, turn on the laser light. This is a warning for any individuals outside of the lab that the laser will be live. Now we can begin to turn the laser on. Grab the laser safety key and plug it into the power supply. But before turning the key, ensure that the aperture of the laser is closed. Now verbally state that the laser is turning on for everyone in the lab to hear. Laser on. You may now turn the key into the on position. The laser is now live, but the aperture is closed. For our lab, we have two separate powering systems. One is a 5-volt DC connection that powers the laser at full capacity. This is a dangerous mode of power because the entire 500 milliwatt output is running. When working with this, it is best to add a power limiting device within the optics chain so the output is decreased. The second power system is a feedback loop controlled by an amplitude modulation servo. This servo is controlled by a gain knob at the front of the device. This device is also used to decrease the noise found within the laser, but it should be noted that applying too high of a gain will cause the laser to go unstable. For this example, we will be utilizing the feedback loop as our power system. Now, the aperture beam can be opened. Utilizing the beam detection card, find the output beam. Once the location of the beam has been determined, use the electro viewer to look for stray beams. A stray beam will look like a small bright dot. If any stray beams are found, adjust the optics chain until all beams are contained within the optics table. Once this is completed, you can begin collecting data. To turn off the device, close the aperture and turn the key into the off direction. Verbally state the laser is off. Laser off. And put the key away. You can safely remove any personal protection and turn the outside laser warning light off. Please remember that this device is dangerous and to practice all safety measures before turning the laser on. Thank you, and I hope that this will be a helpful reminder for the safety measures for our Class 3B infrared laser.